She opened for Sinbad, and she is the producer of the Facebook, YouTube web series, Miss Dillon Comedy Series. Give it up for my girl, Allison Moore.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. How we doing, Oasis? You don't know stress until you walking from there to here. Me trying not to fall, but I made it. Look at God. Won't he do it? I just want to let you all know that I'm celebrating something tonight, and I'm giving you permission to celebrate with me. Wait, who said woo? You're just a little too early, but give me a minute, all right? You ready? I got braces on my teeth. I got braces. Almost, hold on, let me tell you. Because I had a gap, and now it's closed. Give it to me. Yeah. No, for real, this is a big deal, family, because I had a gap, not just any gap. I'm talking like a Michael Strahan gap. I had the real deal. And so I went ahead and I got my situation taken care of. You ever been in a situation where you do something for yourself and then everybody else has an opinion? Yeah, that was me. They were like, Allison, why would you close your gap? I loved your gap. Your gap is you. So I said, well, let me punch a hole in between your teeth so you could be you, right? And I did what I had to do for me, family. I knew it was time. I knew it was time when my son said to me, Mommy, when is your tooth gonna grow back? So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my stuff straight, right? And so I did. But my aunt, she was so mad at me. She was so mad. She was like, how could you? Gaps running our family. We come from a long line of gaps. I said, girl, bye. Because that's my expression, y'all. Girl, bye. We come from a long line of no dental insurance. So I did what I had to do for me. And now my family's upset. You should see it. When we have functions, you got one side of the family that is very proud of me that I married up. Got a man that could afford to pay for my brace. So they're over here. The other side of the family, they're not talking. They're on this side because they feel like I broke the family legacy or something. And so it's silence at the dinner table, and all the responsibility is on me to bridge the gap. It's a lot of pressure. And I'm always in these types of situations. Like my in-laws, they don't love me. And it's okay, we're working through it. This year I'll be celebrating 14 years of marriage. Thank you. But my mother-in-law, she doesn't like me, and my husband thinks I'm making it up. He's like, babe, you reading into it. Because she makes these subtle comments, Oasis family. I'm gonna tell you, she says stuff to me like, I hate you. I'm like, you sure that's not what she means? And I figured out what it is. I'm like, I know why she doesn't like me. I figured it out. I visited his church. When I met my husband, I wasn't saved, and he was saved. He was a church boy, and I went to his church, and I broke all the rules because I didn't know at Black church they got a bunch of rules. Now, I visited here this morning, and you all are amazing. So don't do this what they did to me, okay? Because I didn't know that there are things that you're not allowed to do. Like, I didn't know that you're not allowed to say, after you drink communion. It burned my esophagus. I didn't know. And I didn't know that the pastors at this church, they lie. Oh, yes. They say things they don't mean, like, come as you are. They don't mean it. See, I came the way I was when he met me. You should have seen me, family. I thought I was cute. Okay. All of a sudden, I had a lady who was assigned to me with a blanket, chasing me all around the church. I'm like, somebody get your girl. And I was so mad. I'm like, look, we at church. This is the place where you could be communicative. Tell me your expectations of me, right? You can do it like at church, they could put their expectations on like the screen, right? These are the rules when you come and visit our church. And I know that every church may not have that. So, you know, if you don't have a screen, you could put it in the bulletin. They put everything else in there. They put in there, Miss Irma been sick for the last 17 years. That's a HIPAA violation. Oh, did you know that, Phil? So y'all won't go tell me? We got two options. We can talk about this braid. Or we can talk about this rest of these jokes. What you want to do? What's on you? All right, I got one more for you. I've been through something. Look, this ain't nothing. Listen, don't you take a picture of that braid now. What you not? Embarrass me. So my mother recently passed away. Some are like, oh, is that a joke? They over there said, oh, it's all right, you ain't know her. It's all right, she passed away, and the funeral was expensive, and I had to figure out how to pay for everything. As you can see, I cut some corners financially. I live on a budget is what I'm saying. So I gotta be creative. And funerals are expensive. So your girl had to make it do what it did. I took out some of the costs that we didn't need. I just shaved some things off. Like, I looked at the list. I said to the funeral man, we ain't got the money for all that, so let's take some stuff that we don't need. I looked at the little sheet, and I looked at the funeral, and I looked at the casket, and I said, take out that pillow. Because you're not going to send my mama to the maker with a crook in her neck. And take out that sheet, because she don't know she cold. Because all that matters is that the world know that mama was amazing. And you do that in your obituary, duh. So I typed it all up. I typed up the stuff because my mother was accomplished, put it all in there, and then they told me that was $5 per line. I took out some of the stuff that wasn't as important, like her name. They're gonna find out when they get to the funeral, right? I took out those other kids of hers. They ain't put nothing on it. My brother got all mad because I didn't want to put his boo in it. The spouses, they get in the parentheses. The problem with that is his boo got the longest name, Shaniqua Williams, hyphenated Jones. Now, Nene named $37. Now. I said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this work. We're gonna type the information that's important. And so I condensed my mother's obituary down to the important stuff. My mama's obituary said, girl, bye. Thank you so much for laughing with me and my braids. I'm taking this because I'm gonna put it back in. Have a good night.
One more give for Allison Moore and her braid. Woo!